Have you ever opened your phone for like 5 minutes just to check one thing real quick, and then somehow you look up and it's been an hour? Like, actually think about that. An entire hour just disappeared. And the weirdest part is, you don't even remember what you watched. It's like your brain just checked out for a while. You weren't really thinking, you weren't really present. You were just scrolling, watching, consuming whatever came up, and none of it actually stayed with you. Now think about this for a second. When was the last time you actually spent an hour with God? Not because you had to, not because you scheduled it, not because you felt guilty. I mean, genuinely got so caught up in it, reading, praying, thinking, that you completely lost track of time, the same way you do with your phone. Now real quick, before we go any further, if you're someone who actually wants to grow in your faith, not just watch videos like this, feel something for a moment, and then move on, I made a Discord for that. It's a group of people trying to stay consistent, grow in their faith, and have a strong community of believers, because doing this alone is hard. And most people don't have others around them pushing them in the right direction. So if you want that, there will be a link in the description. Also, you can check out the link in my bio to join. Alright, but let's really talk about this. There's something strange about scrolling, because it doesn't feel like time is passing while you're doing it. You're just there. One video plays, then another starts automatically, then another catches your attention, and before you realize it, you are deep into it. And if we're being honest, most of the time, the videos aren't even that important. Like, if I asked you right now, what did you watch yesterday? You'd probably struggle to give me an answer. But you still spend hours doing it. Why is that? Because it's easy. It doesn't challenge you. It doesn't ask anything from you. There's no effort required, no discipline needed, no resistance at all. You just sit there and consume whatever shows up. And the craziest part is, you usually don't even make a decision to stay. You just never make the decision to leave. You ever catch yourself saying, alright, just one more video, and you actually meant it in the moment, but then 1 turns into 5, 5 turns into 10, then suddenly 30 minutes is gone, then an hour. And at a certain point, you're not even enjoying it anymore. You're just sitting there, mindlessly going through it. Now listen up, don't skip this part, because this is where most people start to realize this might actually be describing them. This isn't even a new problem. People have been struggling with distraction since forever. It just looks different now. There's a moment in the Bible where Jesus goes to someone's house, and there are 2 people there, Mary and Martha. Martha is moving around the entire time. She's busy, she's working, trying to make everything perfect for Jesus, trying to do what she thinks she's supposed to do. Now Mary, on the other hand, she's sitting still. She's listening. She's fully present in the moment, focused on what actually matters. And at this point, Martha gets frustrated. She goes to Jesus and basically says, "Why isn't she helping me?" And Jesus responds in a way that is very important for us to understand. He says, "Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things, but only one thing is necessary." Notice that he doesn't call her lazy. He doesn't say she's doing something wrong. He says she's distracted. And if we're being honest, that probably hits a little close to home, because most of us aren't running away from God on purpose. We're not out here thinking, I don't need God. It's not that direct. We're just distracted. You tell yourself, I'll pray later, but then you go and grab your phone without even thinking about it. You tell yourself, I'll read, but then something else takes your attention first. You say, I'll get serious about it tomorrow, but tomorrow looks the exact same. It's not one big decision that causes all of this. It's small ones repeated every single day, over and over again. I remember one night, I told myself, I'm just gonna watch one video before I go to bed. And I meant it, but then one turned into another, and another, and another, and another. And I checked the time, and it was 1:30 in the morning. And I'm still scrolling. And the crazy part is, I wasn't even enjoying it anymore. I was just there. And I remember sitting there thinking, why do I feel so empty right now? But deep down, I already knew the answer. But that's how it happens. Not at once, not all in some obvious way. You just slowly drift. Not because you make a decision to walk away from God, but because your attention gradually shifts somewhere else. There's a principle you see all throughout the Bible. What you consistently focus on eventually shapes who you become. There's a verse that says, where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. In other words, whatever gets most of your attention eventually gets your heart. So be honest with yourself for a second. What has had more attention this week? Your phone or God? Because if your attention is constantly going towards entertainment, comparison, noise, constant distraction, then it makes sense why you may feel restless, unfocused, disconnected, or even empty. Because your mind never slows down long enough to actually connect with something real. Scrolling doesn't just take your time, it slowly numbs you. You stop sitting in silence, you stop thinking deeply, you stop reflecting on your life. Because the second something feels uncomfortable, you reach for a distraction. You grab your phone, you fill the space, you avoid the moment. But what if that uncomfortable feeling was actually where God was trying to meet you? If that hit you in a way, just comment focus. Not for me, just don't ignore that realization. What if the reason you feel distant from God right now isn't because He moved away from you, just because your attention slowly moved away from Him? And that's not easy to hear at all, but it can be real. And once you recognize it, you can't really ignore it anymore. This isn't about deleting everything or completely disappearing from social media. It's about becoming aware. Start asking yourself simple questions. How much time am I really spending on this? What is this actually doing to me? Is this helping me grow or slowly pulling me in the wrong direction? Because small changes done consistently turn into big differences over time. 5 minutes less scrolling, 5 minutes more with God. That might not sound like a lot, but it adds up a lot more than you think. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being intentional and choosing better one small decision at a time. And if you don't want to figure that out alone, the Discord is there. I'm going to leave a pinned comment. You can find it in the description or the link in my bio. You don't need more content, you need more connection. And deep down, you already know that.